This is a big one. We're going to be talking about both resource pages and broken link building. Now, I know traditional thinking tells you to separate broken link building from resource pages, but the fact is that we use broken link building as a means to build more links from resource pages. And I know that's probably confusing to you, but I'll talk about that more as we go on, and I'm going to cover that all in detail in this module. But first, I really just want to cover the basics. Let's back all the way up and just really understand what a resource page is and why it is an opportunity for us to promote content and build links. So a resource page is a blog post or a dedicated page that links out to their favorite stuff or websites or products or whatever they think that their audience will find helpful, aka resources. I hope that makes sense. It's pretty straightforward. So we're going to pitch these websites for inclusion in their post. The key here is that resource pages are a tough pitch. You have to have content to pitch to them. So, for example, if the Huffington Post is linking out to the 20 best, resources for email marketing, you're not going to be able to put in your homepage if you've got to have a guide to email marketing to include in that pitch and to be even considered for that pitch. So that content has to be relevant to the resource page. If it doesn't align, it's a waste of a pitch. So again, even if you've got content on your site, if the Huffington Post has an article that's 20 best resources for email marketers, in the post that you have is about SEO or about pay-per-click marketing, it's not a fit. They don't align. It's a waste of time. Don't even bother pitching them. Sometimes that will require you to create content, and that's really why the client-side analysis is so important, because we need to understand the content that we have available for us to pitch as a resource. So let's actually go ahead and take a look of what some resource pages are, so we can really drive this home. So here's one from Unbounce. Let me just open this up real quick. And here's one that I already have open. So this here is my insanely large list of SEO tools and other resources. So you can see, just scrolling down, he's linking out to his favorite resources for SEO. So AdWords Planner, Ahrefs, Mozbar, these are all different resources that he uses. If you wanted to be included in this resource page, which we can, it's just a matter of emailing him, we have to have a resource or a product or something about SEO, not a service. It's going to have to be some sort of tool or some sort of resource post, some sort of guide that we can pitch him to include here as a link out. So, hope that makes sense, because, I've been doing this for a while, so this is second nature to me. But here's another one here. So, the year of big content, top 10 online marketing resources for 2013. So obviously this is a couple years old, but it doesn't really matter. We can still pitch them. So, these are linking out again to courses, to 30 greatest lead generation tips, tricks, and ideas. So if you have a really good resource about online marketing on your site, we can send Stephanie an email here and say, hey, I've got a great resource I think it would be great to include in your resource page guide. So again, this is just an intro page. I've got some other links here that you can check out. I really want you to understand what a resource page is and why you can pitch them and what you need to pitch them. Again, so a resource page is linking out to things that that website believes are useful for their audience, aka resources. In order to be included in that, all we have to do is pitch them, but we have to have a resource of our own that aligns to the post that they have on their site. So again, 9 times out of 10, that means we need to have content on the site, or we could create content around that link if it's powerful enough. So for example, here's the big online marketing resources for 2013. If you don't have anything on your site about online marketing, you could technically create something and then pitch it to them. It's a lot of work. I suggest building a piece of content and then going out and finding resource pages about that piece of content. So if you've got a piece of content about email marketing, as opposed to just looking for any sort of resource page, you go out and you look for resources about email marketing, and then you pitch them your guide. And again, we'll talk about that a little bit later, but this is just to understand what are resource pages. Again, please take a look at these and really, really understand what resource pages